All right, today is April 29th, 2022. I am Stormy Benzie and I'm here with Logan. And this is for my language methods and strategies class. And we are going to be doing a lesson about Mother's Day and making a Mother's Day card. That's coming up here in about a week or so. You know what Mother's Day is? What do we do on Mother's Day?
Make mother's cookies.
I mean, we can make cookies, yeah. It's just a day that we do something nice for our mother.
And Father's Day.
Well, that's a different day because there's Mother's Day and Father's Day. Those are two different days. Mother's Day is just for moms. That's a day that we get to show our moms how special.
Monday is Mother's Day?
Nope, no, we're doing this because it's coming up next weekend. But all right, so anyway, let's stay on focus. Let's stay on topic. So, like I said, Mother's Day is something that we do for our mothers to show them how much we.
Do we give that to mommy?
We can right now. We're not worried about that right now. Right now, we're just doing this. So, like I said, Mother's Day is a day that we celebrate to tell our moms how special they are to us. We want them to know that we love them very much and we love everything they do for us from, here, let's try to keep our fingers out of our nose. I was like, so like how we, they cook us food and they tuck us into bed, they wash our clothes, help give us baths. There's a lot of things that our moms do. So that's what
Happy Mother's Day.
Yep, that's what Mother's Day is all about. So here we're going to watch a video about why we celebrate Mother's Day. If it will load. Like I said, if it loads. Or when it loads. Here we go.
The Customer Journey Builder is chock full of features that allows you to work your...
Hey, everybody. Hey, Quinn, you want to scare Dad?
Yeah.
I'm going to pause this for a second because this is a long video. So I'll push play once the video is over. All right, so there we go is the video on why we celebrate Mother's Day. And like I said, we celebrate Mother's Day for lots of different reasons because, like I was saying before we watched the video, to tell our mother that we love them and how much we appreciate everything they do for us. So now we are going to make a Mother's Day card. So I'm going to first show you by kind of just showing you how I would do it. So I'm going to give you a piece of paper, and when we get this piece of paper, you're going to fold the paper in half hamburger style because that's, do you know how, did they tell you that hamburger? But we're going to do it hamburger style, and we're going to fold it in half. That should give us different pages. We'll have a front page, some inside pages, and a back page. Multiple pages that we can use to write our mother something nice. So for me, we will start off writing with our pencil, and then after we write everything with the pencil, then you will be able to use markers to color it and make and draw pictures and stuff. But at first, we're focusing on the writing. So since it's Mother's Day, I would say the first thing that we would put on the front would be Happy Mother's Day. Make sure you're paying. It's like, I'll find a sweater if we have to. You don't need to be messing with your arms right now. We're trying to be focusing on this. If you want to make the card, you have to pay attention, or we're gonna move on, or I'll go get Jaden because we got to make sure we're focused. All right. So, like I said, when we start on this front page, we'll probably put Happy Mother's Day. That's what it's for. We want our mom to know Happy Mother's Day. So then we'll open it to the inside, and we are going to write a couple sentences about our mom. And I'm going to put something like, Dear Mom, because when we're writing something, you always put dear. So, Dear Mom. So when we're writing a letter, you always put dear and then who we're talking to. So it would be Mom, and then a comma, and then you go down to the next line. So put Dear Mom, be like, I love you very much. I like it when we talk on the phone. I hope you have a great day. So, this is what I wrote to my mom. This is just, and you'll write something different. This is just an example. You'll start off writing, "Dear Mom," and you'll put that comma. Then you'll go down to the next line, and then you'll write your mom a couple sentences telling her why you love her. I've told my mom I love you very much. I like when we talk on the phone. I hope you have a great day. And then I would come over here and I would draw a picture, and I'm just going to draw 2 pictures kind of fast. But I draw a picture of like me and my mom together. Me and my mom together, just I'm not the best drawer, but here, so, and you could draw more than a picture, and you'll have coloring and stuff, but that's what we're going to do. So, now that I have showed you, I'm going to give you a piece of paper, and I'm going to have you, this is your paper, so we're going to get up and do stuff. So, I want you to first start off like how I did by folding it in half, hamburger style. It's like if you need to use the table to help push it down, you can. Yep, that's all right. She's not bothering us. So, yep, so then make sure we got that pushed down nice and good after we got it folded. Good job. So, after you're going, what do we think we're going to put on the front? Well, we got to start. Was that the front? What do we think we'll put on the very, very front?
H.
I was like, is that? Let's see. Tell me what we're going to write. What are we writing?
Happy Mother's Day.
All right, good job. So, and you can look at mine if you need to help spelling a little bit. Happy. Yep.
Can you write a comma?
See, there's not a comma in this part. That's later. Right now, we're just. Oh, an apostrophe. It's like that, just like that. Yep, that's an apostrophe because which you'll learn this more. You're only in first grade, but apostrophe is when you use something when it's possessive. Like if I was going to say that's Logan's toy, I'd put apostrophe S to say that it was yours. Happy Mother's Day. All right, so then on the inside, what did we think you had it earlier. What did we say we wrote first?
Dear
Uh-huh.
Mom.
So what do you think that first letter is?
D. R.
So D, E, E, A, and then R. All right, so who is this to? So who are we going to say? Dear who? All right, Mom. Good job. And then that's where we put the comma, and then we go down to the next line because we're writing a comma. Yep.
This way.
I could show you just like that. That's the bottom. All right. Now we're gonna write some. So then it doesn't have to be 3 sentences like I wrote. It can only be 2. So what do you want to tell your mom?
Happy Mother's Day.
Well, we already said that on the front. So let's try to think of something a little different because we don't want to just say Happy Mother's Day again. What could you think? Dear Mom, what is something nice that your mom does for you? You don't know? She doesn't clean your clothes, make you dinner, help you take a bath, put your shoes. She has to do something. I'm sure you don't do that all by yourself.
I do. Abby helps me do a shower.
Yes, I know. Your sister does a lot of that stuff for you instead of your mom.
I cover myself up and put my shoes on.
All right. Well, then instead of doing that, what about do you love your mom? Why don't you tell your mom that? You can say, "Dear mom, I love you." What do you love about your mom? What's your favorite thing about her?
They put a
No, I was like, but we're saying I love you. I don't think there's an M in you. So let's just start down here. Do you know how to spell you? I figured those are one of your sight words. So I love you. Well, like I said, what's your favorite? What do you love about your mom?
hugs.
You say, I love you. Or you can put a period.
H.
Well, like I put, I love you. Put a period. Say I. Because you put I love you. I love your hugs. So we're gonna write that. So that's two sentences. We're gonna make her, or we could say I like it when you hug me, whichever you think sounds better. So we'll either say I love your hugs or I like it when you hug me. I love. So we'll start down here again, so you don't have to.
H.
It's nowhere because it's your. Because I love your hugs. So it's kind of like. So it's like you. So you. So write you. But then it's your, so you put an R at the end. You put an R after you, that makes it your. And then hugs, yep. And what did you say that first letter was?
H.
Yeah. What is that next sound you think? G. S.
Z.
Hugs. All right. I love your hugs. So is that good? Do you want to write one more sentence? No? All right. So now, since you got that done, now let's see how much time we have left. So we have about 3 minutes for you to color and draw a picture. So let's just worry about drawing a picture. So you could draw a picture of you and your mom. I was like, we only have so much time, so we got to make a decision. I wouldn't use green just because the paper's green, so green probably won't show up very well.
This green one.
Nope, you're right. That green's they're almost the same color. Just careful not to push on the markers too hard. Anything else you want to draw? Or you can use the markers and draw over your letters so the letters are colored. Anything else you want to do? I mean, if that's all you want to do, that's fine. But like I said, this is from your mom's for Mother's Day. Maybe you could draw some hearts because, you said you love her. And so hearts are always good when you tell people you love them. Here, I was like, just create, and if you have to, grab out one at a time. So while you're coloring, we can talk a little. So we're not just sitting here quietly. I know you said you love your mom's hugs. Is there anything else about her that you love? We don't have to write it down. We're just talking. I was like, what else about your mom do you love? I would have to say I agree. My mom gives great hugs, so I think I also love her hugs. Another thing I think my mom does really great, she's such a great cook. My mom always cooked for us growing up, and the food she made was always so good. All right, so I'm gonna let you keep coloring that, but we are probably going to wrap this up. So here, why don't before we go, so let's just take a break from coloring for a second. Can you read me your card? Starting at the beginning, we're gonna start all the way at the beginning. Let's say you were reading.
Happy Mother's Day. Dear Mom, I love you. I love you.
Your.
I love your hugs.
And one more thing you should do is who's this from? You should write your name on here. When you give it to her, if we don't put your name, she's not gonna know who it's from. So make sure you write your name on there. That was a really good L. All right, so good job from Logan. I'm sure she'll love that. But all right, so let's say bye to my teacher, and I can let you keep coloring, but we're running out of time. So bye. Thank you. Thank you again so much, Logan. You guys are so helpful. I appreciate it so much.